Hello, good morning, Mr. Cruz. This is my presentation for class. I chose to do it on GMOs as well, being that I personally feel a lot of connection towards GMOs, especially with all the ongoing GMO battles in Maui County, to include my island home of Molokai. And yeah, so here is my presentation on GMOs. GMOs it stands for genetically modified organisms. Um, there's there are two types of GMOs to what I found, which is transgenic and cisgenic. Transgenic are the organisms that have altered genomes, and it's pretty much the main one that is used today. Um, One of the biggest problems with GMOs nowadays is, the big six. They call them the big six, which are the big six top six companies in GMO, which include BASF, Bayer, DuPont, Dow Chemical, Monsanto, and Syngenta. Um, Monsanto is probably the biggest right now, and which is it is also the company that is doing all the riling up of people on in the Maui County. One thing, one pro you could say about GMOs is that it provides jobs, but that's it's kind of hard to do about that. But anyways, so one of the main problems with GMOs are the pesticides that they use and herbicides. Glyphosate being the most targeted from those who are against GMOs. This pesticide glyphosate has been showing up in all kinds of studies and being found in samples of nearby river water sources, by houses, soil samples. So it's like when they spray these pesticides, granted, Mother Nature, there's some wind, so it's gonna blow around, and it's totally just damaging people. Um, some of the brand names that we might not realize, or most people, if you're not, you know, out there gaining the knowledge on this topic. Some of the brand names out there are Kellogg's, Betty Crocker, Coca-Cola, General Mills, Quaker, Hunt's, Nature Valley, Minute Maid, Ocean Spray, Nabisco, Pepsi, Tombstone Pizza, Kid Cuisine, Kool-Aid, Kraft, and Philip Morris, and the list just goes on and on. There's a huge list. And pretty much everything in today's market that is not organic is probably not good for you. And I'd like to show you this real quick clip I got, so stand by.
Cows injected with bovine growth hormone and derivatives of GM corn. And independent laboratory tests found significant amounts of genetically engineered soy in 4 popular soy-based infant formulas. Similac soy, 42%. Gerber Good Start soy, 48%. Enfamil Pro Soybe, 49%. Walmart soy, 66%. The U.S. government's WIC program provides free formula to over 2 million newborns, but only the genetically engineered varieties.
So one of the things that is being told to the general public is that, you know, um, GMOs. They're saying GMOs are a good thing because it will help produce larger crops, larger harvests, up to 20%, and it is basically the go-to excuse that all the big companies use. It always comes down to, oh, why GMOs? Well, because we can harvest more. But in the long run, over time, it's just totally messing up everybody. And there's been links of birth defects and all kinds of health issues to GMO foods, and through eating healthier, some people have been known to change their diet, and they've seen dramatic results. So here's another little quick video that I got to show just a little bit of stuff. So yeah.
100 years ago, all food was organic. Farmers actually farmed. Fast forward to today, and you see multinational corporations creating not food, but food-like substances, so overprocessed and genetically modified that they're basically unrecognizable to your body. Engineered in laboratories by chemists with profits, not nutrition in mind. It's no wonder that the rates of ADD, allergies, autism, obesity, diabetes, and other food and lifestyle related diseases are going off the charts in a bad way. And what's this synthetic frankenfood doing to your body?
So yeah, that was a little quick videos, and as you could see, there's a rise in autism, ADD, obesity, diabetes, and the list goes on and on. Another big problem is gastrointestinal problems or GI problems, um, and that leads to even more problems. Some other GMO, I guess, experiments that are out there. Um, they've been doing producing proteins in goats. They basically are growing human proteins in goats, and they're doing this to I guess create a cure for those who have a rare but serious blood clot disease, and these people have a hard time, or possibly can't even produce the proteins to help them with these blood clot issues. So they have turned to growing human proteins in goats. Pretty crazy. I don't know about you, but it seems kind of crazy. Some other stuff is blue roses. They've modified it with pansy genes to reflect that blue color. Um, so in that sense, like, you think, okay, that might not be so bad, blue rose. Okay, so, but I don't know, could be bad. I don't know. And then another weird one I ran across was they're trying to make edible vaccines. Basically modify a banana and put a vaccine into a banana so that people can eat a banana, and it's easier to digest and take in versus getting shots, and cuts down on labor costs for people, or to give shots. It's crazy. um Another thing about GMO is they've been coming up with these labeling laws. They're trying to get passed all over the place, and which basically states that anything that has any possible GMO product in it, it needs to be labeled that it is a GMO product. The companies are fighting against it, saying it's blown out, and there's already labeling laws in place that can help the consumer, such as organic, and also the recent non-GMO markings. But like we've noticed, is pretty much everything out there is GMO. So yeah, although it might be overblown, I think the labeling laws will still help. And Also, another thing they're doing to help the health issues, not necessarily to do with GMOs, but they're also trying to instill caloric intake on, at restaurants and stuff. And I think that would be good as well. But yeah, that's my presentation, and here's some quick questions I got for you. The first question is, what diseases are on the rise possibly because of GMO foods? A. Autism, obesity, and diabetes. B. AIDS and chronics. C. Alcoholism and drug users. D. None of the above. Tick tock, tick tock. The answer is A. Autism, obesity, and diabetes. Diabetes, to include a large amount more of diseases. Second question is, what does GMO stand for? A. Great man overalls. B. Genetically modified organisms. C. Genetic made obstacle. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Genetically modified organisms. And also, which company is a GMO company? A. Monsanto. B. Syngenta. C. Kahlo Farms. D. Both A and B. The answer is D. Both A and B. Monsanto and Syngenta. What are the main GMO crops? A. Corn. B. Soy. C. Taro. Or D. Both A and B. That's right. The answer is D. Both A and B. Corn and soy. And my last question I'd like to pose to you is, how do you feel about GMO products? And that answer, I can tell you, in my eyes, there's only one right answer. And that is GMOs is bad. But it's a personal opinion. Whether you back yourself up with scientific knowledge or gain the knowledge yourself to protect yourself, your family, and the future from GMOs. So yeah. But that's my presentation. I really enjoyed this class. Have a good one. Allah.